Good morning, students of class 9. Welcome back to the classes. Now we'll continue our lessons in history. Forest society and colonialism. We have finished 4.3 part where Samins challenge. Samins thought that the forest, the water, air, land, that resources is given to them by nature. It was not made by the Dutch in Java. So it belongs to them and they had the right to use it. We were talking about Sami's challenge. So, but their revolt, their revolution was suppressed by the Dutch. So now we'll talk about the war and deforestation in 4.4. So here we have certain points to remember. The First and Second World War had a major impact on forest. The First World War and the Second World War has a very big impact, a major impact, effect on the forest resource, as the Europeans needed timber for various purposes, to manufacture ships, to make ships, build ships and railway sleepers for railway tracks, and they also needed crops to feed the hungry people of Europe. Not only that, the forests were cleared for plantations, for mining and for other things also. They also cleared the forest for plantation, mining as well. During wartime, when the war was going on, the forest along the road were cleared. The forest along the road were on both sides of the road. If there is a forest, it was cleared. Why? Because so that the enemies could not hide there and ambush the moving army. So the enemies could ambush from the forest which were along the road. That's why the Europeans cleared all the forest for this purpose also, so that the enemies could not hide and attack them. In India, let's talk about in India. In India, Forest Department also cut trees freely and recklessly. We have already read that the Forest Department had given contracts to the Europeans, certain European contractors, to cut down the trees, and they were benefited. So the contractors were benefited. They cut down the trees thoughtlessly, carelessly, recklessly. So similarly, in other parts of the world were also the same thing was happening. In Java, just before the Japanese occupied the region, Java was occupied by Dutch, colonized by Dutch. But as the invading Japanese army moved forward towards Southeast Asia, and just before they reached Java, the Dutch, what they did, the Dutch followed a scorched earth policy. What does this mean, scorched earth policy? Scorched means burn down. That means destroying the sawmills. They had the sawmills in the forest. They destroyed, burnt down the sawmills, burning pile of logs. The sleepers were made and stacked in the forest for transportation. That was also burned. Everything was burned. Dutch burnt those timbers, sleepers and sawmills, and they ran away. They moved from there. So that these sleepers, these timbers and sawmills would not fall in Japanese hand. Would not fall into Japanese hand. That's why they followed the scorched earth policy. So they burnt down everything. They burnt the forest. The whole thing was burning. And when the Japanese reached Java, Dutch had already ran away from there, fled, they ran away from there, and the Japanese also exploited the forest recklessly to meet their war requirements. So Java was exploited by both the Dutch and the Japanese. In this way, the war had led to deforestation not only in India, around the world. Wherever the Europeans colonized, the forest disappeared due to war, because during the war they required ships to transport food, materials, war ammunitions, soldiers. They required ships. Not only that, they required railway sleepers for construction of railways. Even the railways were, the fuel was wood. They used fuel for the train, and these woods, the wood was used as fuel while they were running the trains. The train was run by steam, and for fuel they used wood. So in this way, the forest was destroyed. Deforestation took place during the war. So war and deforestation 4.4 for this. In Java, the Japanese exploited the forest, and when the land was cleared, and the local people, they occupied the land where the forest was cut down. Wherever the forest was cut down, the land was occupied by the local people. And when the war ended, and when there was a government, they formed the government could not take back that land from the villagers. They occupied it permanently. In this way, that thing happened in Java. So that was the story about, or the points about war and deforestation. In our next class, we will do new developments in forestry. So there will be a 4.5. In our next class, we will be doing new developments in forestry. So we'll talk about that, and till then we'll study all these things, copy the points, go through the books. And many of the students are not going through the e-classes. I can see it's very bad for them. They will be missing a lot of things. So you must make a habit of going through the e-classes always, regularly, at least once in a day you go through that. Subscribe the channel so that you can get the notification regularly. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you for watching the video. That's all.